Good morning. Mincha today, Plug Mincha today will be at 6:40. Zman Mincha will be at 8:20. Tomorrow morning we're davening at 6:10. Now for a quick Devar Torah. As I mentioned yesterday, when Miriam died, the well dried up. And the people, instead of mourning that such a great tzaddiket as Miriam had died, they were complaining, we don't have water. And that's all they really cared about. Moshe, this is a poor guy who doesn't seem to cut a break anywhere in the Torah. From the time that he became a Jewish leader, all he's had to deal with, on the one level, complaints from the Jews, and Hashem correcting him. No matter what he does, he's right in the middle. And now Hashem tells him, speak to the rock, and water will flow. First problem is he can't find the right rock. Second, he has all these people yelling at him. And he just lost his sister. And they're yelling at him for water. Nobody cares that that his sister just died. So probably he can't find the rock. Out of frustration, he starts hitting rocks. And then Hashem says, I told you to speak to the rock. What this points to is that when you're a leader, you have to be careful what you say and do in public. What you do in private is one thing. It's a well-known fact that a lot of presidents have somebody close to them that usually once a month they're alone at Camp David with this person. President George W. Bush had his college roommate, who by the way became a firm Jew, who would come to Camp David and once a month, and he would let loose on what he really thought, but he could not say publicly. Because when you're a leader, there's a lot of things you have to be very careful, very circumspect on what you say and do in public. In private, by somebody very close to you, you might be able to get away with it. But they also have to know whatever he says to me in private stays in private. Moshe had no private life. So when this happens, his sister just dies, and these people are hawking him, we don't have water. And they don't care that it was his sister. He basically lost it for a second or two. And Hashem says, because you lost it, you proved that you are deficient in being a leader. Therefore, you're not getting into Eretz Yisrael. Neither he nor his brother would enter Eretz Yisrael. They were supposed to, but because of hitting the rock, they didn't. So it's just something that the higher you go, the more careful you have to be. People are looking up to you. They expect a certain behavior. And that's something to think about. Kaddish Rabbanim.